and gentlemen, coming up next, let's put our hands together for Victor Hugo!
I have a very rectangular frame. I would say it's because I have my mother's birthing hips, but it's because I have a big heart full of clogged arteries. But I have started going to the gym again, and now that I'm going, it's starting to bring back old memories. Like the memory when I went to the gym for the first time when I was 14. The first time I went to the gym, I signed up for my membership, and I immediately saw the naked old guy in the locker room. I didn't even get to lift a weight first. I walked from the front desk to the locker room, and I kid you not, as soon as I swung open that door, his balls chimed like a convenience store. And he's just staring at me like I'm the one that's naked. However, I do think it's a very important canon event for a young boy to see the naked old guy and his balls, because it teaches us what's going to happen to our bodies, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's why I call it the sack of life. It's a visual representation of a man's hopes and dreams just getting further and further away until all he's left with is what looks like a bar of soap and a sock. And I know my time is coming. I too will one day be the naked old guy in the locker room. And I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna yo-yo my sack of life. Someone's gonna swing that door open and it's just gonna be me. Wanna see me walk the dog? For those of you that are wondering, my real name is actually Victor Hugo, which is the same name as the French author, Victor Hugo. And at this point in my life, it feels like Victor Hugo was narrating my life, because my life is miserable, and all the women I sleep with look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I did try to read one of Hugo's books once to see what he's all about. So I drove to Barnes and Noble to pick up a copy of Les Mis. That's when I noticed that it was 1,400 pages long. I don't think I've read 1,400 pages total in my life. So I'm changing my name to Eric Carl. The Very Hungry Caterpillar is a book I can actually represent. I may have a French name, but I'm Guatemalan, or in this day and age, ICE's next target. I'm so cooked, dude. I know things are getting really bad with ICE because a lot of my white friends are offering to hide me in their attic, which is very kind and everything, but I don't think the Diary of a Guy that fails No Nut November is gonna fly off the shelves. But I obviously grew up here in the US, and now that I'm older, I'm jealous of this new generation of Hispanic kids, because they get to grow up watching Blue Beetle and the Miles Morales Spider-Man. They get to see their culture in some of the coolest movies coming out. And all we got was Nacho Libre, who isn't even a real superhero. Also, Jack Black, not even Mexican. He was just overweight and he grew a mustache. But if you don't think superheroes have an impact on children, I have what I thought was the peak male physique from my superhero. I'll end on that, thank you.
Victor Hugo, ladies and